Welcome back to Silent Pew. It's shorter and it's lighter, but is it better? Let's find out. Today we're looking at the Saker 556K, and we're going to compare it briefly to the full-size version, which is the Saker 556. Now the 556K is going to be shorter and lighter, but does that mean it's better? That's what I want to find out today. Taking a look at some specs here, we're looking at a full auto-rated can. SilencerCo reports this around 136 decibels with 556. It weighs in at 14.2 ounces and measures between 5.5 and 6.4 inches, depending on the mount that you have. It's built from stainless steel and Stellite for durability and uses SilencerCo's ASR quick detach mount. All right, before we get started, I want to share my quick experience with SilencerCo's customer service. When I first bought this can, I was actually trying it on a couple different rifles, putting my bore alignment rod in them and checking for concentricity, and I was actually seeing that it wasn't straight. So what I did before I got a baffle strike is I contacted SilencerCo, I sent it in, they had a quick turnaround, no questions asked, they took care of it. When it came back, it was great, good to go. I put it on all the rifles I tested it on previously and had no problems. So as we're testing this, I think a big thing when you're getting into cans is making sure that you have a company that can back the can as well, because if you do have an issue, you want that peace of mind, and that's huge for me. When I first bought this can, I actually bought it for this rifle specifically, having a 16-inch barrel. I wanted to have that shorter can up front, but as you may have seen from a couple of videos ago, it's actually been rehomed to my P90, and I actually used the full-size Saker on this one because of the adjustable gas block. Before we get started, let's do a quick sound comparison to see if we can capture that first round pop, and then I'll throw up a side-by-side. All right, let me know if you guys were able to hear the difference in those two cans. Real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and take one shot with each can with my ears out to see if I can hear a good difference or not. Okay, so I would say that the K had a slight bit more crack to it overall. Very similar, but out here, I would say that the K was just ever so slightly a little bit louder. Real quick, if you're liking the videos, subscribe, turn notifications on, like the video, and share it with a friend or two so you can see more. All right, next up, I want to check the ejection pattern. We've got that adjustable gas block on here once again, so let's see if it's any different. With the full size, we've been used to about 3 or 2 to get us a good ejection pattern. So we're gonna start off on 3. And it looks like we're pretty heavy there. We're moving forward, so we're gonna move down to 1. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's perfect. So we're on our lowest possible setting with this one. We're on 1, and we could probably be on 1 with the full size, but we're on 1 with this one, and we're getting a really good ejection there. So overall, I think we would have to really test the full size to see if that can be on 1 and get the same pattern to give it a true comparison. So let's try that out. Need a magazine, eh? All right, full size version, quick test on setting 1 as well. First hand out here, I would say that those are about the same. I'll have to take a look at those in post to see if I notice a difference. For our adjustable gas block, 1 is the lowest setting. I'm sure there's a different plunger that can get us even lower in terms of less gas, but for now, that's what we're working with. So hopefully that helps. All right, in my opinion, the Saker K is going to be a perfect application for short barrel rifle, close quarter situations, or really any situation where you need maximum maneuverability. Now that's just my opinion. So if you guys think that this is gonna be good for other situations, go ahead and let me know down in the comments below so I can take a look and see if I agree with you guys on that. So is smaller better? Yes and no. It could definitely be better depending on the situation. Like I said, if you've got a short build, close quarter situations where you need big maneuverability, I would say that smaller is gonna be better. For my P90, for example, it's better. I want that to be as short as possible, and putting the full size on that doesn't make sense. However, if you're looking for the most suppression, the full size is gonna give you just that. Now, depending on what your application is, you're gonna see very slight differences in the decibel ratings, but again, it's really depending on what you're looking for. So if you're looking for that full size, most suppression, don't care about the size or anything like that, go with the full size. But if you're looking for something that's as small as possible and still gives you phenomenal performance, I would say that the Saker K is indeed better. With that being said, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you guys hit that like button, share this video, subscribe and turn on notifications so you can see more of this content. And as always, stay safe and shoot straight.